All right, time for another video. And I'm not really sure who I post these for, either my 10 followers or just documentation for myself. But I do like to take a look at my videos and see the progression. Anyhow, I haven't made a video probably in a couple months. And I did get some new additions, and they seem to be doing pretty good. I got a new bubble tip anemone. It's very colorful. And I don't really have 100% blues on right now, so they're actually brighter than they look probably in this video. But, you know, everything seems to be doing okay. I put a aptasia treatment in last night, so I kind of made a mess with that, but I did have a lot of aptasias. And, you know, you got to maintain them. And that's what I found. In a tank like this, a 40-gallon tank, I use Aptasia X, and I use it probably once a month. And I hit every single Aptasia that I could find. And you know what? They die back. They don't ever really go away, but they die back. And I don't think they reproduce as much. So if you keep hitting them when they're small, then hopefully they don't get too big and they don't spread any further. But I did miss some, and I guess I'll just get them next month. But some of the new corals that I got a few new acans, which I haven't glued down. I stuck one there. It's kind of poking out a little bit. And I stuck this guy here, that green one. But they look pretty healthy. They were cheap and little, small polyps. I just didn't want to spend a ton of money, so I got a bunch of different ones. And I'm not even sure what this guy is. This is a new one. I thought it was a zoanthid, but it's not. It's actually got a skeleton underneath it, and it's hard. It's not fleshy like a typical zoanthid is, or polythella. So if anyone knows, and you can let me know what that guy's called. But I also got a new brittle starfish, brittle star. And it's pretty awesome. The thing's probably about 7 inches from tip to tip. And let's see if I can find him. He is nocturnal. There he is. He's underneath there. If you can see his little spines underneath that rock. And they move really fast. And they really only come out when the lights are off. And then they go all over the tank. And I was nervous about putting a big specimen like that in this tank, but he seems to leave the fish alone. I do have some small fish in here, and I have, you know, my inverts. I have a couple shrimp, and I haven't lost any of them. So they've probably, you know, that guy's been in the tank, this bubble anemone. I got this frog spawn, a gold frog spawn. What else did I get? This weird guy, this guy, right there, that green zoanthid, and then that little hammer, the little baby hammer for $30. Look at how tiny that thing is. Sheesh, and I paid for it. But hopefully they do well, and I won't need any for a long time anymore. What else? I'm getting ready to get rid of this stone arch. It is completely covered with green star polyp. And the only other coral on there is this Duncan, which I can easily take off. And then pull that whole rock arch. It really goes from right over here all the way across to right there. But I gotta find another rock to put in there. So I'm kind of excited to do that. It'll be a nice change to the tank. Although I do like the green star polyp, and I think it is pretty cool looking. I just don't want that spreading to the other base rocks that I have there and there, because it kills everything, as evidenced by that bird's nest. You see the one little stick up there, and this bird's nest, well, not that one. That one smashed on the floor. But at least we got one branch out of it. And besides that, I don't know what else. This trumpet coral, actually broke. So I mounted him over there for now. This guy, he's doing okay. But that was the part that was stuck kind of underneath the other branch. So he never really did great. But he does puff up when I feed it. And there's my Midas bunny. Look at him, how weird looking he is. You know, they kind of turn colors. And we do have some GSP growing up the back. And it's doing okay. Takes a long time. And then it falls off. I don't know what the secret is. You know, I don't know how people do it, but I try to scrape it underneath it, but it still kind of falls down. You can see over here. With a top-down view, you can see anyhow. And maybe I'll do that. Let's turn off my power head. And then we'll turn off the filter and the protein skimmer. We'll open up my glass top like this. I'm gonna slide it back. Let's try not to drop it in. All right, and then let's change these to all blues. And we'll do some nice top downs. All right, all blues. So, there are all my corals. We got some patches that still need to come through, fill in. And but they're filling in. They're starting to look pretty cool. That's the new hammer right there. That thing would be pretty cool. This guy, he's doing pretty good. There is an Aptasia that I missed. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there's my heater back there. You know, sometimes I scrape the back of my tank, sometimes I don't. But for the most part, I hate it when it's like ugly and brown. And there is the new bubble tip. Pretty cool addition. And then here is the back, and that's kind of why I did this. Well, you can't see, but you know, the GSP is peeling away. I'm going to zoom in right here. No, it won't let me zoom in. But it does peel away from the glass. And that's about it. Looking pretty sharp. I do water changes every week. I do 10 gallons. And, you know, I run a pretty simple tank. This tank is probably 2 years old. If not, yeah, 2 years old. And it's doing good. You know, I've had the same fish for, I don't know, close to 2 years. These clownfish are old. That chromie up there, he's one of the originals. You know, this cardinal's, I don't know, probably 8 months old. Same thing with the shrimp, the Midas bunny. He's not very old. I do have feather dusters back here, and it doesn't look like they're open, but that one on the right is almost 2 years old. Oh, it's probably a year and a half. And the one on the left, I don't know, I just got him. Because when I was moving the rock around, I think I hurt one of them. So I had another one, he died, and then I got this one. But that's the tank. And it's a pretty cool hobby. I'm digging it. And I'm going to shut up.